Yeah, so now we are live on YouTube and I'm just sharing her bio and I would be requesting Reena ji to read her bio. So today's third speaker is Bina Yadav. She's from Vadodara and here is the bio. Reena ji, please.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to RB Business Nexus, RB Pranam. Today we are welcoming a wonderful speaker for the day, Bina Yadav ji. She is a certified clinical and spiritual hypnotherapist, a wonderful quantum energy worker person, internationally certified new code NLP practitioner, inner child healer, and much more heartbreak breathwork practitioner, an EFT practitioner, certified trainer, ICC trained coach, author, therapist, healer, and much more. What can we say about this wonderful, multi talented personality person? Her core mantra is no one ever stops learning. Growth is a choice we can make, for which perception is a prerequisite. Over to you, Binaji. Looking forward to your session. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Am I audible clearly?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. I'll share my screen and someone just give me a thumbs up once you're able to see it.
Yeah, it's visible. Make it full screen. Yeah, excellent.
Okay. Yeah, great. Thank you so much. Okay, so the topic is triggers are teachers. Now, we all have been in school, we know who are teachers and what they do. But have we ever wondered what are our triggers and how they can be our teachers? And that is what I'm going to talk about. So I'm in and out alignment coach. That is your inner world and your outer world. That's your relationships, your job, your career, your habit, your hobbies, and your life overall, which is external, and your internal, which is your own feelings, your emotions, your state of mind, and your individuality, your choices. So that is what I help you align with. So the first thing I want to ask is, yeah, this introduction has been done. Thank you so much, Raina. And yeah, triggers means, can anyone write in the chat box, what do you understand by trigger? We all know what teacher means, but let's understand what trigger means. I'm not able to see the chat box if you can share it.
I can
What
say
does
trigger.
trigger mean? Something in still is not okay with us. Okay, trigger means itching in. Okay. Okay. Trigger means itching in. Very good. Okay. Okay. Anybody else? What does trigger mean? Inspiration. Okay, that's a positive one. Yes, we can have positive triggers as well. A lot of times triggers are taken as negative, but there can definitely be inspirational, positive triggers as well. So I'll share this. Is the screen visible?
Yeah.
The PPT screen is visible, or the Zoom screen?
Visible.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. Okay, great. So triggers are something which, changes our state of mind. It changes our mood. It could be good. It could be not so good. So anything above our standard limit, right? Now, this is a wonderful one. Thank you, Pushpak ji. Anything above standard limit. Now, who decides these standard limits? That's what we'll dive into deeper. And so, how many of us have a smartphone here? You can raise your hands with this, or virtual hands. Okay, everybody has. This is not a question to be asked, but I did ask because to bring into our awareness that we all have smartphones and we all experience that our battery is drained. It gets used by some applications, right? Which are very heavy applications, which are running all the time in the background. And that is exactly what happens with us in our minds. There are some emotions, there are some thoughts, there are some perceptions, there are some beliefs, and there is some state of mind which keeps running at the back of our mind unconsciously, which drains our energy in and out, right from the morning, from the time we wake up. In fact, even during sleep, not only from the time we wake up or till we sleep at night, even during sleep, there are some applications which are running in our background, in our unconscious mind, which drain our energy throughout the day. Have you ever noticed that a colleague, who doesn't listen? There are times when your child may not listen. There are times when your life partner may not listen, when your neighbor may not listen, or there is somebody who misunderstands us. There are times when we experience this. How many of us have experienced that, when somebody is not listening to us? It could be a children, it could be a life partner, it could be somebody at work, and we just get triggered. It just changes our state of mind, and we like, what the hell? How, why is he not listening? Or why is she not listening? I'm being avoided. I'm being disrespected. I'm being neglected. I'm not being seen. I'm not being heard. These are the thoughts which come. These are the emotions and the feelings which come in our mind when we experience these situations. So something that instantly stirs a strong emotion in us. Situations that make us question our value, competence, or lovability, likability, and acceptability. There are situations where we feel not valued, or we feel we are not seen as competent enough, or we are not loved enough, or we are not accepted. These are the situations, these are the things which stir a strong emotion in us. And that emotion creates a thought. Moments which make us uncomfortable because things are out of control. The reason it happens, when Pushpakji said that it is beyond our standard limits, that standard limits is because it is going out of our control limits. Either it could be for good or it could be for not so good. So when it feels out of control or unpredictable, can we all say that tomorrow is going to be a Monday? How many of us are certain that tomorrow is 27th of April and it's going to be a Monday and there's going to be a sunrise in the morning? How many of us are certain about it? Or how many of us are not certain about it? We all are certain, right? So we don't have any fear, we don't have any inhibition, we don't have any doubt, no confusion that tomorrow is 27th of April and it's a Monday and there's going to be sunrise. So when things are known, predictable, certain, there is a certain comfort, there is a certain safe feeling, a secure feeling. But when things are not certain, when things are out of control, that is when we know that it's beyond our limits. The above or the bottom, the top limit or the bottom limit. So how many of us are sure what you're going to have for lunch tomorrow? Raise your hands if you're sure what you're going to eat for lunch tomorrow, Monday, 27th of April. Oh, Pushpak is sure? Let's hear, what is it? Not sure. Okay. So we're not sure, right? And we're not certain about it. But then, if your wife has cooked something which you don't like or which you like, you're not sure about it. That is when you know that things are not in my control. It is in your wife's control, or if you're going out for lunch at some restaurant with some colleague, it's at that time you will know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen now for lunch. So that is an area, just a very simple day-to-day example for us to understand when things trigger us and when things don't trigger us. Certainty and uncertainty, predictability, unpredictability. So here is when Vijayji explained about the contracts. So when we have communicated, when you have documented to the T, predictability. If this happens, this is going to be done. If this happens, this is going to be done. If there is any area which is unpredictable and not documented, that's going to be a risk for us. And that's going to be a trigger for us. In relationships, in career, in contracts, in business, in health, even in health. So, the next is, these are some areas we get exhausted, we have a guilt feeling, we go under stress, and it happens with each and every living creature. It happens with animals when they are not sure whether they are in danger, right? When even an animal in the wild is not certain when there is another predator coming and is going to be killed. And the same happens with us as humans, whatever age we are. Even a 5-year-old child may be scared of certain unknown people, right? Or maybe scared of heights, or maybe scared of someone who shouts at them or angers at them at home. And it could also happen with senior citizens about their health, about their children not taking care of them, about what if they are fit today, another 5 years down the line, today I'm 70, I'm fit and fine, okay, fine, 75, I don't know what's going to happen. So, irrespective of gender or age, this trigger is in every living creature because these triggers are created by nature for us for our survival. And when we feel safe and secure, we thrive. When we are not safe and secure, we survive. So, going forward, is the screen visible? It shows inner voice. Okay, great. Okay, so now in certain situations, we all have an inner voice. We all have some kind of an intuitive feeling which comes to us right from the time when we were kids. Even a 10-year-old, even a 12-year-old, even an 8 or 9-year-old will be very friendly with someone and not that friendly with somebody else. And what is that? What is that feeling? What is that, that response which even a kid, even a small 5-year or a 7-year-old child can give is intuition, is our inner voice. I want to go and sit next to that person. I don't want to go and sit next to that person. I want to eat this. I don't want to eat this. When you're not feeling well, you get a feeling from inside. I don't feel like eating anything. What is that? That is your intuition. That is your body giving you signals. That your body is giving you messages. And it's the same which happens with situations, with people, with health, in every aspect of life. And our intuition, which we had inbuilt, inborn, was mellowed down, suppressed, or killed through our childhood by the time we become adults. And we have been killing our intuition because of external factors which create a pressure on us, the society, the environment, our parents, our teachers, our relations, everybody. Anything external kills these intuitions. So we need to be very, very mindful and observant every minute of the day of what if there is any intuitive signal coming within us in our body or in our mind or in our emotions and feelings. So that's our inner voice. Rohit, how many minutes do I have? I'm not able to see on screen.
It's visible. You can continue.
No, I am not able to see that. How many minutes do I have? If you can tell me, that'll be nice. That'll be helpful.
It's visible.
Okay, I'm not able to see. It's okay. You just give me a hands up when the time is over. I'll continue till then. Okay. So why do these things happen? As I explained earlier, it touches some unresolved emotion or a memory from the past. Because our brain, our mind needs evidences. And when something repeats again, it goes back and refers to the past memory, and then the trigger happens. Now, this has happened before. I don't want to let it happen again because this is a threat to me. And this is linked, these kind of thoughts and emotions and memories from the past are linked to they form our inner beliefs. Like, I'm not good enough, I'm not important, I don't belong, I cannot do that, I'm not capable. Why? Because we've experienced something before in our past, which was told to us by somebody, or we have experienced ourselves. And these thoughts and these uncertainties are rooted in fear, which are past experiences. And they come in front of us. These triggers pop up in front of us at any point in time, anywhere, with anybody, in forms of they kind of mirrors which show us our hidden wounds, which we have ignored, which we have not attended to, and which we have not processed, accepted. So Sometimes success may conflict with him beliefs like I don't deserve this, I lose a connection, I lose a deal. Why? Because there have been certain incidents which have happened earlier. But it's not necessary that they would happen again. That pattern, if there's a certain pattern about your own self-belief, it can be broken through certain ways. There are ways to do that. But when we connect with our body and mind, when we observe these small triggers, they will link you back. They will take you back to some stored memory of the past or certain experience which you have been through in your life. Either you were a child or a teenager. For example, a working mother gets angry when a child doesn't listen to her until she realizes she's been ignoring her own need for rest and peace. So the trigger is not the child crying. The trigger is lack of rest. The trigger is lack of attention to her own needs. This is just one example. So what happens is whenever there's a trigger, you will see an emotion attached with it. And with that emotion, there is an unmet need. When that unmet need comes to our awareness, that awareness is the first step towards bringing the shift and taking action towards it. When we decode a trigger, we don't fight it, right? We process it, we accept it, and we work on it. It could be anger, it could be need for respect, it could be a need of belonging, it could be need of hearing, being heard by someone, being seen by someone, being loved by someone, being accepted by someone, being seen worthy by someone. And these are all external factors. If we have these within us, when we feel certain about ourselves, when we feel worthy about ourselves, when we feel loved by our own self, we will not need external factors. And when you align your external world with your internal world, that's your internal belief, your perceptions, your thoughts, your emotions, when these two are blended and brought into synchronicity, that is when success becomes effortless. When there is an alignment between the external and the internal. Because external world can never be changed. Your control is only within your inner world. So when you change your perception, when there's a shift in your perception about your own self, your outer world automatically changes and the triggers will subside. So there is one exercise. If you can type in the chat box how many minutes I have, that would really help, because there's a small 3 to 5 minute exercise I would like to take you through. It's a closed eye exercise, about 10 minutes. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Okay, wonderful. So let's go through this exercise. I would request you to sit relaxed. Just leave your phones, leave your mouse pads, your laptops. If you're having a pen and paper, remove your glasses. Remove your glasses, keep them aside. We have 10 minutes, so that's wonderful. Let's go to 5 to 7 minutes. And this is really going to be very insightful, and your intuition is going to, come up and show you things. Balagovind, if you can remove your glasses, Piyushji, Vijayji, it would be really nice if you experience this. It's a journey which you will go through within your own thoughts. So close your eyes, be relaxed, sit back, be comfortable. You can open your hands. No, don't keep them crossed. Keep them hands open, relax, sit back, complete relax, close your eyes, and take nice, slow breaths, longer and deeper than your usual breathing style. Longer and deeper. Nice, slow, long, deep breath. Bring your attention completely to your breath, which is going in through your nose, and it is passing through your heart center into your belly, and exhaling the air again passing through your heart center. Imagine and feel the air, every breath passing through your heart center, going in and going out. With every breath, your complete body is being relaxed, relaxed, relaxed. It's being relaxed, relaxed, relax, relax. Let your body loose, let your shoulders loose, your face loose, limp and relaxed. Your shoulders, your upper body is loose, limp and relaxed, loose, limp and relaxed. Your lower part of the body, your legs, your feet, your toes is loose, limp and relaxed, relaxed, so very relaxed that you only feel the breath going in and out, and your complete attention is only to my voice. Any other voice coming from outside is taking you more and more into a deeper, deeper, relaxed state. Beautiful. Be in this state of complete relaxation, and your attention is only on your breath going in through your heart center and exhaling through your heart center, coming out again. And as you are in this relaxed state, there are 3 mirrors in front of you. There are 3 mirrors in front of you. They are at a 10 feet distance. And we will be walking up to the mirror one by one as I guide you. Keep your attention on your breath. And when I count 3, 2, 1, at the count of 1, you will start walking towards the first mirror. 3, 2, and 1. Walk towards the first mirror. Yes, start walking. When I say 3, 2, 1, you will reach the first mirror. 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. In the first mirror, you see yourself. You see yourself, and there is one question which you need to ask yourself. What is the emotion that takes me over? What is that emotion that takes over me? What do I believe about myself in this moment of this emotion? What emotion takes over me, triggers me most of the times? What do I believe about myself in that moment? And what do I need, but I'm not expressing? Ask yourself in the first mirror, what is that you are not expressing? And what do you need? I'll count 3 to 1, and you'll get your answer. 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. You have your answer. You know what you need and what you're not expressing. Now we're going to walk back to our original place. When I count 3 to 1, you will be back at your original place. 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. Now you know what is that trigger. You know what is that you need, and you know what you're not expressing. Now we'll walk to the second mirror. When I say 3 to 1, you will walk and reach the second mirror. 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. You're now in front of the second mirror. And here, you see what could this person be feeling or fearing. You see yourself as a third person. You see in the mirror yourself, but you're looking at yourself as someone unknown, as somebody, you are a third person. And you're going to ask yourself in the mirror, what could this person be feeling or fearing? What is the fear that this person has? What are they trying to protect? When they get triggered, what is the person in the mirror fearing about? And what is that person trying to protect? Because you're looking at your own self as a third person. In the mirror, it's you. But when you're looking in the mirror, you are a third person. And that is what you can clearly see. What is the fear that he or she has? The person in the mirror. And what are they trying to protect? The person in the mirror is trying to protect. When I say 3 to 1, you'll get your answer. 3, 2, and 1. You know what is a fear, and you know what is the person in the mirror trying to protect. That's wonderful. Now we'll come back to our original place when I say 3 to 1. 3, 2, and 1. Now back to your original place. And now we'll go to the third mirror when I say 3 to 1. 3, 2, and 1. Now you're in front of the third mirror and see very clearly what is the truth that you could not see before. What is that trigger teaching you about yourself? And what you would do differently when you see yourself in the mirror. See very clearly what is the trigger teaching you? And what do you need to do differently? When I say 3 to 1, you will see and you will get the answers. 3, 2, 1. You have your answer of what you need to do differently and what is the trigger teaching you. You've got the answer, wonderful. When I say 3 to 1, we'll come back to the original position. 3, 2, and 1. We're back in our positions, original place, and we have visited all the 3 mirrors, and we have our answers from all the 3 mirrors with the questions what we've asked, and this answers what we got, these answers which we've received are so valuable that only the mirror could have given us. So absorb these answers within yourself and bring your attention back to your breath. Nice and slow, longer and deeper than usual. Bring your attention back to your breath and keeping your eyes closed, bring your awareness to the room that you're in, to the chair that you're sitting, to each and every body and each and every part of your body. Feel the body, wriggle your body a little bit, keeping your eyes closed. Move your fingers, finger toes, fingertips, legs, or maybe shoulders. And keeping your eyes closed, rub your hands nicely. Rub your hands, rub, 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 rub. Let the heat come in your palms. Rub them nicely. Put them on your eyes. With your complete attention, with your learnings, with your insights. Wonderful. I would request you to share your feedback in the chat. If you would like to share your insights, you can. If you would like to share your experience, what insights you got, or whether that insight was really unknown to you. And it was a moment where you realized something, which you saw something, you got some answers, which are going to help you. I would request you to type in the chat box. Pushpak, Dr. Seth, and Samina. Okay, would you like to share, Dr. Seth? Or Samina, or Pushpak, would you like to share? Unmute and share. You're on mute, Pushpakji. You're on mute.
Okay,
Okay, yeah.
fine.
See, I reached all of the three mirrors and I got the answer in very crystal clear way. As you asked such way, it was very easy. The first mirror when I reached, it was asking me that yes, what I need. I mean, what am I and all that. So there I
Hmm.
got a very clear answer. The second mirror also I got a very clear answer. Like yes, I'm hiding something. I'm stopping expressing my issues and my problems in that. And the third, again, I got the answer that what is the fear in that. Yes, I have a fear of that, whether the expectation level of my business and all that will come and not. And the second thing is that yes, the protection of my family, financially protection of my family is something which is a fearful. There are so many things which gives a very clear answers to me.
Wonderful. Good. Great. So this is a guided meditation, as Dr. Syed said. Yes, it's a guided meditation. It's a therapy. It's a hypnotherapy where you go through a process, a journey to find your answers yourself, and you can reprogram your beliefs. You can reprogram your limitations, which are rooted somewhere in the past. So thank you so much. And
Thank
just the last slide I will share. I'm done with my presentation. So this is the mirror exercise. And then now, if you've done the exercise, you can remember which is your trigger. Is it an emotional trigger? Is it a self-worth? Is it about control? Is it about relationship? Is it about growth and success, self-identity, or any kind of sensory trigger? Allergic sounds, touch. Some people don't like to be touched, some people don't like loud sounds, so those are sensory triggers. So identify your triggers, and thank you for joining today. May every trigger that you experience be your next teacher to guide you through flow, grace, and inner freedom. And this is my RBID, this is my contact number. You can connect with me for a free session uh, on questioning, and any session that you would like. It could be related to health, wealth, or relationship. Thank you.